Hey guys, yours truly, Kevin Grace. I'm here in Brooklyn, New York at Greenwood Cemetery. Now, I've been here before, but as you know that my former YouTube page got disabled by YouTube, I guess for some copyright, music copyright situations or some strikes. So a lot of stuff I did not save. So again, I'm going back and redoing a bunch of stuff. And as the saying goes, I remember where the bodies are buried. So right now we're about to visit a very, very important artist, Jean-Michel Basquiat. We're going to go by his apartment where he passed away on August the 12th, 1988. He unfortunately had a overdose of heroin. He always had a problem with heroin. He kicked it for a little bit. As a matter of fact, Madonna dated him, and she said, "I loved him so much," and I told him, "You got to get rid of the drugs," and he just couldn't do it. Matter of fact, I remember she was on the Howard Stern show, and she talked about it and said he had given her about 10 or 12 paintings that he did, and he had asked for them back, and when they broke up and he had X'd them out and all that stuff, and then Howard was like, "Man, you know how much that would have been worth?" Matter of fact, a few years ago, one of Michel's paintings went for several $1 million. And matter of fact, he really didn't have any formal art training, but he was really inspired by the book Gray's Anatomy, and he would look at different figures, Bushmen and Egyptians, and probably the most famous one is with the crown. And matter of fact, I see some people wearing a t-shirt that has the crown on it and it says Basquiat. And matter of fact, Jay-Z, the rapper, he has been wearing his hair like Basquiat with the, you know, with the locks and everything else. And his parents were from Haiti, so he knew how to speak French and knew how to speak Spanish and English. But yeah, he died at age 27. He's part of that 27 club. But anyway, he's buried right over here, and I actually walked by it, and I was thinking somebody stole the headstone because I don't remember seeing this opening right here. And there's a bunch of different headstones that are kind of like gone, but this is his headstone right here. Over in the past, people have come by and doodled on it, and they had to clean it, but it is headstone 342. But I will try to put any videos about him at the end, and we're also going to visit where he used to live. They had it boarded up for a long time. Now it's like a little coffee cafe, and I got a chance to go inside, so let's go check it out. Hey guys, yours truly, Kevin Grace. I'm here in the NoHo section of New York, and I've actually been by here, but I had no idea what the significance of this area is, because not far from here is the old CBGB's, and a couple of years ago I visited the site of that building, which now is a high-end fashion store boutique. But the artist, Jean-Michel Basquiat, his house, apartment I should say, is right here on this street. I'm right here on Great Jones Street, and we're about to look at the apartment where he passed away in August of 1988. Let's check it out. I've seen some people going in and out of it. Let's see if I'm lucky to go inside. I don't know, but let's check it out. This is it right here. They've got so much all this stuff on top of it, the papers and stickers and everything else. Actually, looks like it's a place where you can eat inside here. So you know I gotta go inside and check out this establishment. So this is pretty wild. It's called the Eat Off Beat. So it's open 11 o'clock to 6 on Saturday brunch. But this is it right here. So you can see all the, and if you notice the crown here, there's t-shirts you can buy of that painting with him with the crown. But this is it. It looks so cheap. It looks like it was, I think for a long time this thing was closed, and now they finally opened it again. Now I don't know what these other references are, the great boxers and all that stuff, but here there's like a picture of him, and they've put other graffiti up on here. They just haven't taken it down and cleaned this. But as you can see, this area now is a high-end area. You got this studio next door. You have some high-end restaurants. You got even a little fire station over here, and got this place over here called Elvis. This is pretty wild. And Bowery Street is right here, and CBGB's is down that way, I believe. And but let's go inside and we will check this out. Come on, let's go. This is nice, cool. How long has this place been open?
We opened about December of 2023. So
Okay.
a little over 2 years.
Okay, cool. So now, so I see this is an eatery and also like an art studio?
Yeah, it's an art team. Yeah. So we do have a cafe down the hall, and this is our main exhibition space right here.
Okay. And I guess a lot of people know the relevance of this place and probably brings more people in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
A
cool.
lot of historical relevance to the space.
Well, yeah, definitely. Appreciate you, thank you. Now, are these for to buy, or these are?
No, just on display. We're definitely more art center versus gallery. We just provide access to these pieces, not necessarily for profit.
How often do they change over?
Historically, we've done them about every 60 to 90 days. This exhibition is our longest. It was put up mid-January, and then it will come down mid-May.
Okay. Any reason why they decided to keep the outside the way it looks? Because I've noticed, like, well, this doesn't look like a Basquiat type
No. Are you familiar with how outside started?
No, can I?
Not my face, but totally.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically, when Basquiat passed, it's like a street artist tradition to kind of build an altar to them. So street artists would come from all over and really just tag out front and memoriam to them. And then over the years, it's kind of just become a public forum for street artists. So we decided not to monitor that and kind of just let street artists do their thing on the outside.
Unless it's some kind of hate stuff, you don't want like swastikas on there.
Yeah, we don't think inflammatory matters, but for the most part, we kind of just let them do their thing.
Or like Trump hates, I hate Trump.
We don't really police
Right.
too much outside, but we just let them kind of do their own thing.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spray paint a "I hate Trump" on there. All right. So we got some cool stuff back here. So this is really, really cool stuff in here. So this is different, as you heard young man mention that they changed the different things up. So this is where Basquiat lived. Now I guess probably upstairs is the living quarter, but this is part of his apartment that where he was. But let's go check out the eatery as well and see what's good to eat. And you're only open on the weekends?
Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay, Tuesday and Saturday. You hear that? So come on, check it out. This is a nice little center. So this is a nice little center. You can buy, looks like you can buy books here, or I don't think you can buy books, but you can probably just look and read books. So this is a nice little coffee bar here. So this is really, really nice. Then they've added a little light area up here. So this is nice. This is awesome. So definitely come and check this out. This is 57 Great Jones Street.
A legendary name in the art world has been etched into the streets of New York City. Today, a stretch of Great Jones Street in Lower Manhattan was officially renamed Jean-Michel Basquiat Way, honoring the iconic artist who lived and worked there during the height of his career. Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim with more.
You can still see his influence splattered on the facade of 57 Great Jones Street in NoHo. In fact, you can literally still see his face on it. This was the home and studio of Jean-Michel Basquiat, one of the most consequential artists of the 20th century. And to honor his legacy, where he transformed art culture around the globe, the city co-named the street Jean-Michel Basquiat Way. The groundbreaking visionary artist redefined modern art, even collaborating with Andy Warhol. This canvas of his sold for more than $110 million in 1982, still the highest price ever paid for a painting by any American artist.
I think he'd feel so acknowledged and honored, and I think he'd be thrilled. When you are really determined in what it is that you want to do, that you can make it happen.
I feel like he changed the culture. I think art had a certain way it looked before, and now has a different culture, and I think it looks good. It's good.
Basquiat got his start on the street, spray painting graffiti art on the walls of his native Brooklyn. He used his art, his voice, to confront social issues. He was bold, expressive, fearless. His father was from Haiti. His mother was a New York native of Puerto Rican descent.
I'm Haitian, so I moved to New York City when I was 27. But when I first started painting, Jean-Michel Basquiat was like the first artist that kind of like inspired me to continue painting. With Basquiat work, it's like there is no fear at all. It's like whatever's happening, he put that on the canvas, and I think that's how artists communicate their emotions.
As Jean-Michel Basquiat once said, I don't think about art when I'm working. I try to think about life. Today, we honor a man whose art reflected life in all its complexity, the beauty, the struggle, the truth.
Basquiat died of an accidental drug overdose here at his studio in 1988. He was 27 years old. His legacy will live on forever. In Manhattan, Stefan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.